Okay, that's perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in the other room. If you and Gray come on and then like you want to do something, just yell and I'll be able to hear it, or tweet me because I have to go to the other room if I'm gonna have this playing and set up.
Yeah, no problem.
I should stay here and talk about my brand new phone that I got, but no, I gotta do this. It's more important.
It's time sensitive. What? Hi.
Wow, Sharks is on before me?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah. Sorry
Sweet.
about that. I was
You're fine.
talking to my neighbor. She's having a photography event, like a thing over there for what does she call it? A workshop. So I was talking to her a little bit about the photo shoot for the shirts and stuff, and she said, "Well, you can pay me with a shirt." I was like,
Oh,
"What?
nice.
Sweet." I was like, "I'll pay you with a mug as well." And she's like, "Oh, I love mugs." And I'm like, "Excellent."
Awesome. Did did Laura say what she wanted to be paid in?
She just said we'd work something out. I told her like, that I could pay her. I mean, I would pay her too. Like if, you know what I mean? Like, for a single day
Uh-huh.
of work, like I don't care what it is. Like, you know, if that's, but my guess is where it's for charity, like, she might not, but either way, I'd be happy to. In fact, I might be more comfortable paying her, and then it's like less of a, imposition, and I wouldn't hesitate then to like next round, I'll give you a call again,
Right.
It's funny. It's like after I asked her, and I didn't know if she would. I kind of didn't think she would say yes, to be honest. Um,
Yeah.
But it's like now I'm kind of like, I don't know. Like like I said, she can be super awkward. So it's like I don't know. But I feel like with her and with Katie's really good at taking photographs, I think it'll turn out. It's just the actual literal experience of getting it done. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go. I'll probably say all the wrong things because when things are awkward, I just like turn up to 11 and I make things worse.
That's hilarious.
Are we all set for tonight?
Yeah, I think everything's looking pretty good.
Awesome.
Freaking thing.
I've got my YouTube stream up, and so does Sharks, he said. He's watching the stream again.
I've got your streams on. Yeah, I was going to watch it again, too, before the show tonight. I just kind of ran out of time.
Yeah. Well, I suppose you could watch it right now. You've got 40 minutes.
No, we don't. We have 25 minutes.
25 minutes. Never mind. Yeah. You're just going to frustrate yourself.
Yeah.
There we go.
The worst thing is I just don't want to have, like, misinformation.
Right. Yeah, I just muted that. Oh, see, I need to mute this mic, too.
Yeah, Sharks answers his.
Oh, let's see. Why would it turn my video off? Am I on the wrong Wi-Fi? No,
you're good.
All right. How about that camera setup there? I think that's better than usual, isn't it?
It is.
That new green screen and different camera positioning.
Yeah, looks good. There we go.
Yeah, he said he could hear us if we...
Yeah, I heard the boo 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 boo.
Damn, Sharks.
You have a derpy ring. Don't blame us.
Yeah.
I gotta blame you. I'm blaming Mark for delaying me going to watch my YouTube. That's what I blame.
I told you just to go. I just sent it early because I don't want to have to do it later.
It's your fault, Gray. It's your fucking fault, actually. Okay, so Mark's like, oh, I sent you.
We're starting already, Sharks?
What? What?
We're starting already? Like you're
I'm gonna get it all out right now.
I haven't even opened my mouth yet.
You don't have to move your mouth for me to be upset at you, okay? Don't you understand that? Okay, I gotta go shut off my YouTube since we're doing this. Well, actually, no, I don't. I got plenty of time.
Oh,
I can go shower, I can go take a nap.
Yeah, we'll message you. You do your thing, man.
Yep,
we don't want to force you or nothing.
Yeah. Sometimes if you push it... sometimes
it was all in the face, Chris.
Sometimes, Mark, if you push it when you're not quite ready, it doesn't come out right, you know? We can't force Sharks.
Was that poop talk? Oh, he got his doll.
My doll.
My doll.
Oh man.
Okay, can I leave, Greg? Can I leave?
Oh yeah.
You got everything all set up.
Get out of here.
Are you sure? You're not gonna cut off my head like you do every week, do you?
Get out of here.
Look at this is how much room I want.
The only thing that I'm kind of cutting out is anything that's to your right.
There's nothing to my right.
Damn. Slam
the
the
hell
door.
is your problem? Always some kind of issue with you.
This is a pumped up Sharks, I can tell. He's pumped up.
Look at Mark's talking shit about us, and he thinks we can't hear him, but we can.
Yeah, he should have muted his mic.
I can't believe you talking shit like that, Mark. We heard that.
What?
Yeah,
we heard you on the phone.
I don't even use that language to talk to my mother.
That was Ben. He was inviting me to go out for a beer. It's funny how much my friend Ben is not a fan of mine. He does not watch a single stream. He never listened to a single podcast that I was on. He's just like, nah. I kind of like it about him, actually.
How can I help the audibility? What is audibility? Is that like a noise gate issue? Mic check one, mic check. Test, mic check.
Let me go to party
I think
settings.
it
We can
is.
turn up our
Hello.
adjust microphone level. We could turn ours
No,
up.
no. I'm more talking about in
Test.
voice meter.
Oh, okay. Mine was actually turned up a little too loud.
I think it actually is a voice gate. I think it's a noise gate threshold is what it's asking for, which would be
Oh,
really good if that's what it does.
Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
cut out background sound.
Have you guys
Okay.
invited Agrios yet?
Yes, I sure did. First thing.
Okay.
I told him that I did too.
Okay.
But I told him it was early, so not to feel pressured, just like I told you, and you didn't believe me.
Yeah, but I feel pressured. I feel pressured, Mark. I have lots of pressure on me.
You might need to poop.
I might need to poop. I can't poop. I don't have time to poop. Okay, look it. If I could right now, I'd give you the finger, but it's the wrong finger.
I am number one. Thank you.
But you did say I need to poop.
Oh my god.
See what you've turned me into, Mark? I never used to do shit like this.
You're welcome.
Liar, you did.
I did it in private. Oh my goodness. Oh man.
Audibility 18.
Wow, there's going to be so much footage. Okay, also, some people are saying that PS4 Pro is going to have 60 FPS.
That's what I've heard too.
Like, yeah, like somebody's asked Bungie employees and they say yes, for sure. It wouldn't be surprising that in an early build they would have only 30. Hey, Agrios.
Hello?
How are you?
Can you hear me?
I can.
Good. Okay, so
How
we
are you
do this
tonight?
through Skype too, or no, or yes, or what do we do here?
No.
Not usually, no. We do us three on Skype, but we felt it set a bad precedent asking other people to do it because there were some people that hesitated to come on the show because they were afraid they were going to have to Skype. So we just cut it out altogether so that nobody was,
Okay, so I'm not on camera or anything.
Just voice. Just your audio.
voice.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yep.
I ran into more issues actually with stream setup and some issues with buffering because I'm pulling so many streams down for this that it just made it a little bit too stressful that I was like, just fuck it, get rid of all that complexity.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. And in fact, if it became a problem, I mean, we could cut it back to just audio, just, we wouldn't even have to put ourselves green screened up if we needed to. It is nice, but why is there two people watching me?
Mute center. No, what mute center? ASO routing.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Hello.
See.
Mic check. Mic check
Test,
1, test. Oh, can I do it on for this one? Oh, I need to fix this. How do I do this?
Have you guys done your bounties today?
I have not.
Cool.
Okay, so that might work better. Mic check 1, mic check. Mic check 1. I'm thinking this might actually help a lot.
I am so unprepared for the show tonight.
You're the guest. Oh, you mean the second show?
Hello, hello.
Sorry.
Oh
Hello,
yeah, the
testing,
second
testing.
show. I had a lot of unexpected stuff happen.
Mic check 1, mic check. Test, test.
Well,
Hello.
feel free to
Mic
do
check
it
1.
while we're setting up here.
I am.
Let's try that. And my noise gate. How high can I go? So
Tell
just
us if you
testing
need
my
us to
mic
talk.
audio. No, I'll have you guys be quiet actually for a second. Mic check 1, test, test. It's too high. Mic check 1, test, test. It's a little higher. Mic check 1, test, test. I'm gonna try that. I've never used this setting before, but I think I'm gonna really like it. Mic check 1, test, test. Hello, hello. Alright, go ahead and talk, Mark Squared.
All right, testing, testing, and Agrios, I might ask you tonight to do the, since you always send it to me, to do the podcast recap or the podcast promo for Guardian One podcast.
Sure.
Mic check 1, test, test.
I will totally wing that.
Mic check.
Awesome.
I think that those audio settings look to be better than what we normally do. I'm going to put up our 15-minute timer.
All right. I was looking. Ryan is actually hosting DT right now, and they're doing all kinds of leaks and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not even going to ask.
Yeah, that's fair.
All that say is Reddit, don't fail me now.
Yeah, for tonight. Yeah. Oh man. Wow. Yeah. I'm not very good at finding out facts either. I just believe the first thing I see.
Alright,
Well, I didn't have
merge
time to
channel.
do as much personal collating as I would normally like to do, but
Yeah. Man. Yeah, the pre-show's probably making it even harder for you. Sorry about that.
So we need to go and get the vendor or the test weapons. You said.
Yes, and I would like it if you could also get the Shining Light bounty. Get 30 super kills.
Okay.
okay. So
Man,
I
I'm like all stuffed up. Whew.
have you guys completed Nightfall on the character you're about to use?
No.
Yes.
Will that affect the rate at which your test weapons level up?
It will or it will not.
That's what I'm asking. I don't know.
Oh. Wow, I don't know that either.
They did away with the year 1 Nightfall buff by the time the test weapons had come out, and I never bothered finding out since we got it back.
Cheaters. You're all cheaters.
So, depending on what your challenge is tonight, if people are using Nightfall or non-Nightfall characters, that I don't have any Nightfall completed characters, that could affect the challenge, depending.
I better change my shader.
Okay. Well,
This is a PvE challenge you're doing, right? Not a PvP challenge?
correct. PvE. So basically, this is it. I'll just go ahead and tell you guys. We're taking that 30 super kills bounty. We're taking the rocket launcher and the hand cannon that are basically for PvE. And we're going to go into heroic strikes. But what that does is it drops your light level to 352, putting on both the hand cannon and the rocket launcher. so that you're very close to the recommended light. They recommend 350 light. And then we're gonna like basically race to see who can finish. We'll break into like, you know, two teams of two. And before we start the stream, like, because we'll get one rando with each team too, which I actually like, because they won't know what we're doing. Should we do it as a like, you know, if we did like a 2v2, what are fair teams?
I don't think it matters. I think it'll be fair. Any mix of us four will be fair, probably.
Where is the shining light?
It's at the Vanguard robot vendor. Xander bounty tracker.
Cool.
Man, oh, Sharks is still gone. I'll wait to see that till Sharks is back.
I have to admit, I watched that, and I was so excited. I am so excited about Destiny 2, because I was afraid it was going to be too different from Destiny 1, and that I was not going to like it because of the differences, but I feel like it's similar enough. And I've heard multiple people say that it feels the same, which I think is important.
No, I'm 100% with you. Hefty and I were talking about it as we had supper, and just how it's, you know, what we really want in Destiny 2 is a lot more of the same really good stuff from Destiny 1, and then just more on top of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, Nick was salty today when he came on. Wow. It's crazy how everyone like just basically turned him around.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you just need to call the right jackass.
Yeah, you do. Totally worked out. That guy never even responded, did he, about Dakota's douche canoe comment? I blocked him, so I couldn't tell if he did, but...
I don't know. Everybody else
I didn't.
That I didn't bother stepping in.
I didn't
I was
see
like,
it.
It's the big guns. I was like, I was afraid Agrios was just gonna burn. I was afraid he was just gonna burn him to the ground. Just gonna have to seek counseling if Agrios sees this.
He was already smoldering by the time I got there.
Yeah. The only thing that I wasn't exactly sure of with that whole deal, I was just kind of thinking that is the wolf, the burning wolf mask, kind of a meme in itself? Like, when Bungie put that burning wolf mask in the game, was it kind of a joke?
I don't know about it. What do you mean, joke?
Because, like, what was the whole deal with the wolf mask in the first place? Like, why have a wolf mask?
Oh, it was a Halloween thing, right? Wasn't it?
It was what they brought for Halloween. It was what was new for Halloween this year. They had the Flaming Skull last year, so this year, because of Rise Iron and Wool were the thing, they brought a Flaming Wolf mask.
But I thought they had like just a normal wolf mask during the first Festival of the Lost.
Nope. I mean, maybe a paper, like normal paper mache one. Maybe. I don't really know for sure. I don't remember one, to be honest.
Yeah.
They had a tiger mask.
Yeah, I think I might be confusing with the tiger mask.
Yeah, I do remember a tiger mask.
Also, the wolf and the skull, the flaming wolf and flaming skull mask, they don't look like the paper mache masks that everything else looks like. They look like latex masks or whatever. I'd say they replace your head altogether. They don't look like you're wearing a paper mache thing around your head like the rest of the masks.
Right.
They come with latex masks. Weird. Ball gags? Yes or no? Check yes or no.
Alright, that should be good. Alright.
Okay.
Wonder if my noise gate is still okay. Check, check, mic check. Hello, hello. A little louder. Hello. Check, check. Mic 1. I think that's good.
Testing, testing. Noise gate it's kind of handy.
All right, we got 6 minutes.
I'm just jumping around the tower.
Yeah,
Whoever's watching me on YouTube has got to be super bored by now. Oh, they quit. Awesome.
I'm kind of ashamed to say that my productivity at work today was pretty much in the toilet.
Oh man, it's the busiest day I've had in a long time. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, all this today? Why today? I even got a really.
There's the reveal, our chat's blowing up. It just,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
it was rough. I've got a student that's shadowing me for the next 5 weeks too, and it's like, yeah, don't do what I do when you're actually like in practice. This is very bad.
Were they like in your office while you were watching and everything?
No,
Okay,
I said I had a presentation that I had to watch over the lunch hour, so I was going to shut my door and I assigned him to work on a project. I didn't tell him what the presentation was of.
Oh, you did not lie.
No, I said I have to. I told the other managers too. I got this presentation at over the lunch hour that I got to watch. So they like usually presume it's like, oh, something from the FDA or something like that. Nope.
Because they're not studious. They're like, don't tell us about it. We don't want to know. Don't make us watch
Well,
it."
sometimes they are. They're like, hey, send us the link. Maybe we'll sit through it. And but actually, most of the managers were out of the office today, so there's only one. Only our CEO of our company was there.
And he's sure as heck not going to watch it. You don't become a CEO by watching crap like that. Great. You need to fix that. Or is that how you become a CEO? I don't know.
I mean, he's a very smart kid, and he does a good job. But he became CEO because his dad started the company.
Oh, that's how I became CEO as well.
Did it really?
I really have no marketable skills. No, I'm a value to the company I work for because I talk and visit and
I mean, a lot
gift
of
of gab.
a lot of business is relationship, so you got to maintain those relationships.
Absolutely.
You got 4 minutes, Sharks.
Oh, there he is.
I don't need any minutes. I'm ready.
All right.
Sharks, I like how you systematically are trying to move Agrios off of the Guardian One podcast.
Huh?
Well, you start off by calling him a guest
tonight.
instead of a co-host. It's kind of a step down.
Man, Agrios, you better be on good behavior this week.
I give up with you. I give up with you, Gray. Alright, if I could move anybody off of the podcast, it'd be you.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Did you guys hear about how ammo is handled in the Crucible?
Correct.
I did not.
Oh.
So now, like, your special and heavy weapons, I guess, all share the same ammo in a Crucible that pops up, like, every 30 seconds.
I did see that your power weapon, I should say, your power weapon ammo is it's like a ammo crate, but only one person gets it. Whoever pops it gets it, at least in that one game mode that they had mentioned. That countdown game mode, or what is it called? The brand new one.
Oh yeah,
Man,
the zone capture one. I don't know what it's called, but it's a zone capture.
You have to you're supposed to place a bomb in the enemy's base area, and then and then you rotate a defensive versus offensive. But they said that the heavy on that, when it pops, only one person out of anybody on the map gets to collect it.
Wow.
And
Okay,
I
so
keep
what
calling
you're
it heavy, but it's actually power. It's not heavy.
power weapon. So let me ask you this then. Agrios, you're saying it's all together as one. But do you mean so like if you fire one heavy ammo that it takes like 20 regular bullets or?
Well, I would assume just like when you switch between your heavy machine gun and your rocket launcher, it converts it.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know what I mean? Like you got a heavy
Yep.
machine gun with 100 rounds in it, you flip to your rocket launcher and you got 2 rockets. Now you lost one
Gotcha.
rocket because you lost a third of your ammo when you switched, but it would have converted into 3 rockets, but you got 2 because you lost one because of the conversion.
Right.
1 minute 9 seconds.
Do I need to join on you guys right now?
We are in orbit, yeah. Should I take us into a PvP map to hang out in while we talk, or should we just
Yeah.
stay in orbit?
That's less
Okay.
boring than orbit, I think.
I
I
agree.
joined you.
All right.
I should pull up the stream and see if anybody's hanging out in chat yet.
Oh yeah. Me too. Hey, Jelly is. Can we get an air horn sound effect for someone's intro?
All right, that all looks good. Oh, and I'm under the wrong stinking account. Oh well, I'm not going to change it because we got 9 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 5.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Guardian One pre-show. I'm here with my two co-hosts, Grey Ghost
Hello, hello.
and Mark Square.
Hi, hi.
And this week, our lucky guest, I was kind of corrected. Maybe he is not really a guest because he is a co-host on the actual Guardian One podcast, Agrios and Dendros.
Greetings, Guardians.
Hey.
Today we are here, obviously, to have some fun, do some crazy challenges. I'm sure we're going to talk some Destiny, probably talk some Destiny 2, since we've had a lot going on, and just have some fun. So let's kind of get started now. I wanna throw Agros right under the bus right away. We wanna get to know you. We want to get to know you more than what we already know. So why don't you tell us how you actually started in gaming?
Well, probably my first gaming experience would have been on my very first like early edition, on its first edition, but I know shortly after it came out, Commodore 64, just a keyboard, and we had a
Nice.
tape drive for it, and it was interesting. That's where I learned about
Did you say tape? Tape drive?
tape drive, like a cassette tape
Oh,
drive.
wow.
Like it would fast forward real far and rewind real far, and all of a sudden everything would pause and tell you to flip to side B. It was crazy. I don't even, to this day, it boggles my mind how that even works right. But,
Wow.
yeah. So, so I, that was my first gaming experience. But then my first, I guess, real gaming experience would have been the year the Atari 2600 came out. When I came down Christmas morning to see it was under the tree, that was hooked up
Ooh.
with Pac-Man running on the TV. And me and
That's
my dad
awesome.
played a lot of games.
Sweet. Was there any kind of specific genre that you liked more than others? And if so, how did that lead you into playing a game like Destiny?
Well, I like well, I guess if I'm gonna concentrate on specifically which games led me to Destiny. I mean, very early games on Atari that involved like I think this game called Combat, just Combat. And like I remember, it's the super blocky like tanks. You just drive around and you and your opponents in the living room would be a tank on either side of an arena, and you'd drive around and try to outsmart one another and be strategic. And it's it was basically PvP.
Yeah, I remember
And I
that
used to
game.
do that kind of stuff with my dad a lot, and some of my favorite, like, earliest games that I can think of. There was one where you played like a bug or a spider, and you had to get fruit. It's like called Fruit Fighter or something like that. There's another one called Keystone Cops.
Oh yeah,
this
I remember that
cop
one.
ran around with a billy club that had to catch crooks that were robbing
Yeah.
stores in a shopping mall.
Yeah,
Like,
I
these are
still
some
hear
of
the
my
footsteps.
games that like aren't like normal, like Pac-Man that I can remember and liked. Some weird one named Sword Quest. But yeah, those are my earliest ones. And then as I came up uh, through the various, I went to Nintendo, the original Nintendo. Then I went Sega Genesis. Then my next system after that was the first PlayStation. It was kind of a big jump there. That was right around when I was heading to college.
Now, doing all these different games and obviously coming into a game like Bungie, obviously huge game, you did a lot more than actually just start playing. In fact, you really got into the community. What kind of made you decide to do something like that?
Well, the game intrigued me. I was already, a pretty avid gamer at that point, and I was always the type of person who likes being on the cutting edge of the stuff. I like to know about what's coming, like, right when it's announced that it's coming and whatnot. I'm actually the type of person who's always disappointed technology's not quite moving fast enough for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we need to go further and faster in my lifetime, I feel like, and so I feel like that drives me in a lot of things, not just gaming. So, living on the forefront of the knowledge and the way that Bungie handles that with the community, it just lends itself to it, and just kind of a fun sort of situation.
Right. Now, what?
Sorry, I killed our guest.
Yeah, no, I know you're terrible. You and Gray always love shooting at everybody. So, and look at I'm bringing Gray into the fold, and he hasn't even done anything wrong yet. So,
Oh, he's killed me a couple times.
So where is it that people could have initially found you lurking in the Destiny world as far as like social stuff, and where would they actually find you now?
What was the first part of the question again?
Where initially, like when you first started getting into, kind of looking into what Bungie was going to be bringing, because obviously you were actually part of the community before the game actually released. So where was it that, where were the stepping stones as far as what you did and what you were involved with in the initial stages all the way up until now in the community?
Well, like I said, I like to be on the cutting edge. I like to find out about what can be found out, like, as soon as one can find it out. Well, that hunt led me to Reddit, and this was actually what introduced me to Reddit. I mean, I'm sure I had been there before, but I barely paid it any mind other than, a source information that came up on a Google search.
Mm-hmm.
But the community there for the Destiny game was really great community, and I found other people there with the same sort of passion that I had for, uncovering the every little bit of information about things. And as I was a lurker there for quite a while, but then it started to get a little frustrating because I would come across things that no one had posted, and it would go days, and no one else would post it, and I'd be like, this needs to be on here. How has no one else figured this out already? And I realized that I was just one of the ones who was really, really, really on the forefront of what was happening with this game.
Right.
So I created an account, started posting, became well known for posting things that nobody knew yet. And I proved, I had verification. This wasn't just me coming up with speculation. This was, here's where Bungie said it. And because of my contributions there, they eventually asked me to be a moderator, and I helped out there for a while, and that led me here. And that's how I made it to the Guardian One podcast, and that's where you can find me now, there and Twitter. Twitter's a great place for all this.
Just really quick, Agrios, is your voice settings to where you can be shared? They're having a little trouble hearing you on the stream.
Yeah, the voice settings should be fine, but you might want to move your mic in just a little bit closer.
Yeah, I'm having a little trouble hearing you. I'd like to ask a quick question about what you were just talking about there. We had talked one time about some of the methods that you use to extract the hard to reach information or the less obvious things, and the reason that you were able to find those things out. Would you mind talking about that a little bit?
Sure. You mean like how did I find the things that nobody else knew back in the day?
Yeah. How were you sourcing that information? I think that's fascinating. You told me one day.
Well, one thing was, just reading every letter of every word that anyone from Bungie puts out, and if it's something conflicts and things like that, they didn't have like an exact press release that they just read to every single person that ever worked with them and interviewed with them, and that's a good thing. Like, there is just, I think, a big list of stuff that Deej and the people who talk to the public could talk about, but there's no way they could even remember to talk about everything on that list all the time. So until someone asked the right question to get them to phrase something a certain way that clearly defines something, that information wasn't actually, like, out in the public yet. And they did these interviews all around the world. So one of the best places I found some really great pieces of solid info were in foreign publications. I would, as soon as a reputable foreign publication with a Mesty article when it was released, I would go to Google Translate and identify key passages that I thought contained something questionable, as in, like, this sounds like it could be something new. Then I'd find somebody from that part of the world to accurately translate that passage for me. And lo and behold, I found many little treasures that way. That's actually how I met Fuzzle, and he's now one of the moderators on the subreddit and involved with a lot of things that Bungie's doing. He was my German translator for my German articles.
That's really cool. I thought that was a super fascinating way to source material. It's like, it's not just that you were comparing what one person said to what another person said, and finding relation that way. You were actually going into other languages, which I thought was really cool. Like, no stone unturned.
Yeah,
Pretty
definitely. Awesome. That's the way it was. I mean, people who were into this at this point were fiending for information, like myself included. Like, we were the people who every hour, at least once an hour, we're checking all the new posts on the subreddit that were upticking just to see if there's any new little bits that dropped. And, like every little thing, as in, like, oh, the Axiom Bolt grenade from the Warlock splits into 3 things. I mean, just that bit of news dropping on a day was huge, because, like, at this point, people's expectations were anything. Like, we only had the one little bit of gameplay footage that, they were very clear to state this is super early alpha, footage to go off of. So, and they kept showing just different clips of that same bit of footage. So, like, we only saw the same abilities over and over and over again from certain different people.
Right.
Like classes and things like that. So every little bit of info became rather, like, important.
Right. Well, and I think that's kind of set a precedent for the way Destiny news is shared now, because I feel like they're very careful with what they share. And like the event today, I'm sure everything that was available to be seen is going to be seen and micro analyzed, and all the footage that people are capturing and sharing, it's like a fine-tooth comb, and they know that. And I'm sure there's things even that people are going to find out that they didn't even want them to, even though they probably went through that build with a fine-tooth comb, which I think that's awesome. I think it's awesome that people care enough to find it out. That's,
Yeah,
really
I
great.
definitely think there's been a couple, like, oh shit, we put that in there moments from Bungie in the past, to be honest. So
Well, that might actually
like,
be.
oh, we got to talk about that now.
That might actually be one of the reasons why they're not letting people actually capture the mission. Because of reasons like that.
Yeah, I was unaware of that. I'm horribly behind I saw the whole reveal event, but I'm horribly behind on other data at the moment.
That's okay. I knew this because I stole you away as my guest this week, and Argyros is our news guy. He is the one that always comes up with the news, and because I was doing this, I knew I was taken away from him, so I made sure I did as much searching as possible this week to make it a little bit easier on him. And I know that we are all going to have lots to chat about. And in fact, this is probably a good segue into why we're even talking about this. Gray, is there a reason why we might be needing information for all this stuff that's going on today, and we're going to talk about it at some point?
Nope.
You're such a booger. You're such a booger.
Such a booger.
Yeah. So directly following this show is the main event, the Guardian One podcast, the second longest running Destiny podcast, and the first longest running Destiny podcast by the name of the Guardian One podcast. So we will have the full panel together. We will be discussing all the details from the Destiny 2 gameplay reveal, and we would love for everybody here to join us for the shenanigans that are to follow.
Sweet.
Yes.
Now,
I got a
it takes
question
place
for-
over at twitch.tv/Guardian One Network, not Giardia Network, as I posted in chat earlier. That's different.
Beaver
Don't drink that straight.
Giardia Airport? What?
It'll give you beaver fever, just so you know.
Stay clear of Giardia.
okay, so Gray said he has a question. This might actually keep him from randomly shooting people while we're all concentrating talking. So what's your question?
Pat, my KD. My question is, so Agros, if you weren't playing Destiny, what game would be grabbing your interest that would hook you right now? I'm presuming nothing would grab your interest near as much as Destiny, but if Destiny didn't exist, what game would be grabbing your interest?
Well, I'm a big fan of like the Skyrim and Fallout games. In fact, I was really hoping, like Destiny, first off, was the hybrid of a million different things. It was this meets this meets this meets this. Well, I wish it was also meets Skyrim and Fallout.
Oh yeah,
Like more open world type stuff?
Yeah, a lot more exploring, a lot more random encounters, a lot more personal experiences. Like,
would you want a random quest generator like they have in Fallout and Skyrim? That you could have like just these perpetually created quests?
they have that?
Kind of. They kind of have that. What Gray's saying is a little bit better than what they actually do have in these games. It's along those lines.
It's very
Wow, I would
repetitive.
love that.
Once you get the basic formula down for their algorithm for generating the quests, then it's kind of the same old, but it is never ending. Like they just continue.
It's like fetch quests and
Instead of having the same strike every time, that you had different enemies in every wave of strike, and instead of it calling the Archon Priest at the end, he'd be called the Archon Priest, and the next one he'd be called the Archon Master, and the next one he'd be called the Giant Captain, or whatever. Like that's the only like real differences in the missions once you go through them all enough times on like the Fallout type games. But yeah, like the exploring type situation for sure. Like the amount of terrain in a loadable area, so to speak, the sort of seamless nature, the lack of invisible walls. Like that's very immersion breaking to me. Like I'm fine if you just don't want me to go over there, but just make the cliff too high for me to climb if you don't want me to go over there, for Christ's sake.
yeah.
So that stuff kind of really bothers me when there's that sort of fakey type stuff. Like when I mean, you can go so far as to literally put a falling shield generator with a big blue glowy wall there or something. Like actually make the invisible wall a real invisible wall. So stuff like that really bothers me, and you don't really have that sort of thing happening in Fallout and stuff like that so much. At least not till you get to what is the very, very known edges of like the map. They do some invisibly wall type, head back in, you're leaving the map area type stuff. But like, you don't find it just randomly through pathways as you're playing the game ever. And that's the real part. It doesn't break your immersion when you're not right at the edge of the map. And Fallout just uses one giant map, so it's not quite like Destiny where they have to load zones. Now, one thing like I really liked, and I think Bungie would be masterful at this, but this would require like a larger map with lots of nooks and crannies, like in Fallout, is the way Bethesda lays out stories without telling stories. Like, you'll find just skeletons laid out. If you really pay attention in Fallout, there's so many stories that are untold in Fallout. And
Oh
so many
yeah.
things you can find that, I mean, like, stories that are strong enough to, like, bring you to tears. And there's not a spoken word or a character you encounter at all. And if you just follow the clues and think real hard and pay attention, you can really figure out, like, oh my god, this is what happened here.
Yes, I love that. I found a guy one time, and it was in Oblivion, and he was dead. And then I found a teleportation scroll next to him, and like basically you figured out through clues that he was trying to learn to teleport, but was bad at it, and so he teleported himself really high up, and he fell to his death.
Oh,
Yep.
And you figured it
I
out. You just
found the
came
same
across
guy.
this guy. Yeah, wasn't that awesome? I totally love that. Sharks
Okay,
is
so
trying to kill someone right now.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to run for my life. Okay, so what kind of a player are you? Right, in Destiny, that is.
good or bad? Are you a good player? Are you a bad player?
No, that's not what I mean.
What's your KD, bro? 1v1 me, bro.
That's relative to who I'm playing with and whether you're talking about PV or PvP.
And no, in general, what kind of a player are you? What is it
type?
that you strive
What do you
to
like the
do
best?
while you're playing? You know, what's your favorite
adapt.
aspect of the game? You adapt. Oh, Jesus, he's
adapt.
not helping. I was waiting for
vibes.
him to say something, but he's not saying it. So
Okay, so wait, hold on, I'm gonna get there. So primarily I adapt. I play what the team needs me to play to get the job done. I do what it takes. But when I don't have to worry about my team, when I'm free to be on my own, I'm a target that draws the enemy out. I run front in the line and I rely on luck as much as skill to wipe out everything possible before I die.
That's like how I love to play too. I love that. I just got blasted.
But by the same note, if I queue up for a strike with two randoms, and one of them's playing a Rambo character, or one of them's playing super fallback, or they're dying over and over again, I can be the invincible guy who does not ever die the entire strike and reses them over and over again, and just completely does the whole strike solo without dying. So I can play however I need to play. But how do I want to play? You see, this is why I like the Sunsinger. It's not so that I can revive when I accidentally die. It's so that I can push it to the edge. It's so that I can push it the whole way to, on the big ghost, the whole way to where the, like right up to that edge where I there's so many situations that I should never, ever, have ever gotten out of and lived and killed everything around me. But I did. And the only reason I did that is because I had the cushion of the Sunsinger there to bring me back if I did. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like it lets you know your true potential.
Yeah, I like that.
okay, now part of the
That's
reason
how I like to play too.
part
Just die all
of the
the time.
reason I asked is because Mark loves to do challenges, and I know that you are into doing all kinds of different things, which is probably why you're saying that you adapt, going into doing and trying different things all the time. And every single week, Mark tries to come up with different types of strange challenges to do. So let's see if you can adapt to this week. So we're gonna have whoever's in charge take us to the tower, and we'll have
Okay.
Mark kind of go over some rules.
All right. So this week, I had some help designing this challenge. What's funny is sometimes people don't know they're helping me design a challenge. They're just listening to me ramble, and it's helping. So this week, Yuna helped me design this challenge. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the tower and we're going to pick up some weaponsmith weapons. And we're going to get the ones that apply to PvE. There is a Amalon Test HC1. And there is a rocket launcher, the Suros TSR-10. And the rocket launcher is for use against high-ranking enemies. And the Amalon is precision shots. So that doesn't mean kills; it just shots. So if you can make shots with it, it is truly awful. Of course, both weapons are truly awful. Gray blows his nose on these weapons.
Sorry.
And also, if you guys have not done any, did you do your bounties today, Sharks?
No, I haven't done
Who
these
does
bounties.
bounties?
I haven't done those bounties for months. What are you talking about?
Who said Groupon? I certainly didn't say
Yeah.
Groupon. I said Groupon the other day and got totally flamed for it, you would think. Okay, so if you can get this bounty that is called Shining Light, get 30 super kills. All right, and what we're going to do, to determine teams, I'm going to look at the list of people in the tower, and whatever 2 people are at the top of the list or farthest toward the top are going to be on a team, and whatever 2 people are after that out of us. Okay, so here we go. Nope, that's the wrong button. Nope, that's still the wrong button. Oh, let's think it. Okay, here we go. Let's think at PlayStation menus. Okay, so it looks like Agrios and Gray will be one team, and me and Sharks will be the other team. you got the lead weight, Sharks. You're welcome.
Nah.
And we're gonna go into heroic strikes because heroic strikes actually recommend 350 light, and we are 352 when we equip both of these test weapons. So we've got our bounty here, the Shining Light bounty. I'm going to track that one. That's 30 super kills, and then we're basically racing to see who can go into the heroic strike playlist and what team can have all 3 done on each character first.
Whoa.
And
All
then-
3? All 3 what? You mean the 2 guns and the bounty?
And the bounty, yep. So,
Agrios, feel free to join me in
So
orbit
I
since
have
we'll
a-
be dividing up our teams.
I have a question that.
Mhm.
Okay, so we talked about whether the nightfall affects how quickly these things fulfill for the weapons.
Mhm.
We didn't by chance lopside the teams so that one team's all nightfall completionist and the other team's not, right?
let me look at Sharks. If we did, we'll...
I haven't done my nightfall on this character.
And
That's what you're
I
asking.
haven't done it, so we're even.
I'm the only one that has done it, and as we all know,
Okay,
Mark
so
messes around and
So
is a handicap.
while we're getting this all set up, I'm gonna throw this out to all 3 of you. We'll start with Gray. What was the most exciting thing that you saw or heard today, whether it be from the stream or from one of the people that were down at this big event, or even something else? Maybe from somebody else that they posted something that was super exciting about Destiny, some kind of Destiny related.
I would say that the thing that I was most excited from the Destiny 2 related information was I'm actually looking for the correct word for it, but I can't find it. Guided games, right? When they talked about the guided games feature. You okay, Mark Squared? And what we could potentially do with that as a clan, that made me really excited.
Cool. Okay. I would normally go to Mark, but he's like ready to burst, so I'm gonna go to Agrios. What was the most exciting thing that you saw or heard today?
The most exciting thing. Wow.
About Destiny. Don't look
Yeah.
at your internet history.
Well, I wanted to know if the rhymes with you. I don't know what exactly was the most. You know what? My hype is reserved. The clan stuff. There we go. The clan stuff was the most exciting thing I saw today, but it's not the most exciting thing I want to know about D2 yet. So I hope to hear more.
Cool. Okay, Mark, go for it.
Yes, the guided games. I think it's so awesome. Like, I don't know what kind of like if there'll be a karma system like the 100IO has, or like if how like is it just your description that they base whether they want to join you or not? Surely not. Surely there has to be more than just that. But I mean, Guardian One already has a reputation for being very helpful and helping new players. So I mean, I think that'll speak for itself, even if it doesn't speak for other clans that aren't as well known for that. But I'm super excited because basically there is no, as far as I can tell, no matchmaking for raids. But you could solo queue in, and then so we could, as 5 Guardian One members, go and put ourselves up on the list here. Join us, and we'll take you through some content. And people can just join us. And we've been trying actually on Twitter for like a week now to get a new Guardian to come forward so that we can help them on the Xbox, or not the PS4 this weekend, do any raid that they want. And we haven't got anyone that will come forward, and we're like, actually, we've gotten a lot of heat on the tweets. But we can't get anybody to like, and it's because it's kind of embarrassing. Like if you're a new player or intimidating, you don't want to say, I've never done a raid, or I haven't done a raid in a long time, so it's hard. But this will totally fix that.
Yeah, but
I'm
Mark, we just heard on the stream that 50% of players have not completed a raid. 50%.
I know.
So you
it's
are
the
in.
50%
If you haven't, if you haven't done a raid and you've wanted to do a raid, first of all, know that you are certainly not in the minority, right? It's 50-50, people who have and haven't, and if you want to do it in a way that is with a laid-back group that's very skilled but able to give you the experience that you want to have in the raid, certainly reach out to us, because we would love to run some new Guardians through these raids and get that 50% just a little bit higher.
I agree.
Nice.
I agree. Also, you can make a clan banner now too, which I'm super excited about, and I'm campaigning super hard at Guardian One to be the one that designs that clan banner. And I've promised it won't be
I don't
buns.
think your resume is strong enough there, Mark Squared. You have to be kind of like an artist to make these banners.
Shut it, Greg.
Okay, now I think you guys are terrible. Okay, so I like your answers, but I'm gonna go something completely off
Shark
kilter.
dogs?
No, completely off kilter, and
Real
it's
quick, before
I
you get
don't.
off the subject, Sharks. Hold on, since you're going to change it completely here, I just
No,
want to
I'm
say
not
one thing
changing.
about the Sherpa.
Oh,
He's
okay,
just
go
giving
on.
his answer.
Oh, go on. That's right. That's right.
So one more thing to add about the Sherping is one thing I was really excited about the Sherpa aspect for is right now I would Sherpa a lot more people, especially on not in-game content, but I'm too lazy. So this is going to facilitate a lot of lazy Sherpas out there to Sherping a lot more people. Because here's the thing, if I have to go run like 10 heroic strikes or something like that, I'm not going to just do it with randoms if there's awesome people who want to be shown the light out there. Like, instead of chancing it with whatever randoms Bungie pairs me with through the heroic strike matchmaking, well, I'd rather just go pick 2 deserving people to go with me off of the Sherpa list. Like, I as a Guardian can solo a heroic strike, no problem. Like, if my 2 people left me in the beginning, I'd zip right through that thing. But, so I have no problem taking 2 Sherpa people. Frankly, they'd probably be less troublesome than 2 annoying people that are trying to troll and grab, like, relics and not go where they're supposed to or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very, very true.
So, yeah, the age of the lazy Sherpa is upon us. But go ahead, Sharks, now.
It is. Okay, we're going to start this, but Sharks will continue outlets. 3, 2, 1, launch.
Okay, so my answer is actually going to be
like 2 minutes ago, Mark.
No, you did not.
my answer is going to be really, really different. It's also going to be really quick because soon I'm not going to be able to talk anymore, because when we do these, I get sweaty, I get worried, and I concentrate because I don't like losing. Mark makes me sweaty every week, and you guys can take it however you want. Okay, no. So
I think you might have lactated once.
Jeez. Yeah, maybe. It is
That's
possible.
how much Destiny he plays.
It is possible. No, so now this kind of goes into something that I saw and something I heard, and something I'm hoping for, because it is only a little tiny tidbit, but I'm really excited for our Guardians to talk more in Destiny 2, because they are talking. Did you guys hear our Guardians talk?
Sweet.
I don't know that I
didn't
remember.
notice.
I believe you, but
It was in game. Zavala said, Guardian, you need to go with Ikora Ray and go and find the speaker, and he answered, and then he went to say something to Ikora Ray too, and he started to talk, and then she kind of cut him off and was like, we got to get out of here. So yeah, I'm super excited about that.
Wow. That's already more lines than V1. Are we at the end? No, I'm
beginning. What are you
bad
talking
at Destiny.
we, by the way, for you guys, we just loaded into Winter's Run right at the beginning, and we did not match with. Oh, I guess we did get a blueberry. We do have a blueberry.
They're just not blue and they're really other too.
Yeah, the other thing I really liked, and we've been asking for this on our own podcast for quite a while, is NPCs to interact with you during missions. And here we easily saw a lot of that.
Yeah, that is awesome. I hope that all the planets, too, the Vanguard guys that are, they basically have their own planets, it sounds like. They're all in different places. I hope they're hanging out on patrol. Like, like, it's rare. Like, not Randall the Vandal rare, but, like, every once in a while you go to the planet where Ikora is at, and she's, like, there, you know what I mean? And she's doing things. That would be so awesome.
So I actually didn't check. What do you have to do to rank up these weapons?
Oh, I got killed.
He said precision shots and
Precision
and
high-ranking enemies.
The heavy is high ranking, yeah, yellow bars. This is going to be horrible.
So this week, Oli, as always, if you guys want to send some questions in to Oli Smokes You on Twitter, she passes those along, and I have a really good one from her this week. And sorry, Sharks, it's gonna just be a second, and then I'll be shooting things again. Okay, this is one of my favorite questions that we've had. So if you could have an ally, we were talking about NPCs just now. If you could have an ally in the game, and it had to be an enemy. So we've got Hive, we've got Cabal, Fallen. So which one specifically would it be, and why? So they follow you around everywhere. They have the the abilities that they have in the game. Oops, I should have shot that guy with the rocket.
Yeah, you stole my kill. Thanks.
Welcome.
I was gonna hit it with a rocket.
That's a good question.
Guy here probably thinks we're nuts. That why are we trying to kill that yellow captain so bad?
Oh,
he died.
Oh, because he had moved forward? Oh, bummer.
Okay, so say that question again. Say that question again, Mark.
Okay, so if you could have a companion, on Mass Effect you have like a team, and they go with you everywhere. If you could have that in Destiny, and it had to be an enemy, like an alien from the game, from any race, or how would you say that? Any alien species? I don't know. So Cabal, Hive, anything. What would you pick, and why? Oh, absolutely wrecked.
If you could have.
Who's your favorite enemy that you would change into be a companion? And I presume that she means like non-boss type enemies. That you can't be like, I want Oryx to be my.
Yeah, he can't fit in the tower, but Oryx is bulky.
Yeah.
Companion, I can't imagine any of the characters.
I'd want a Hive Wizard. I think a Hive Wizard would be awesome as a companion.
Yeah, that would be sweet. They like float around. Probably a better conversationalist than like a Thrall too. You talk about your stories with them.
I don't know. Okay, you saying that just made me think about Leigh Summerstone's Extra Watermelon comic book, and how how he has a Dreg, and that's actually like a really cool companion, because it's like the Dreg's stupid, it's evil, but it's not. They're friends, so I don't know. Let's go Dreg. I like the idea of having a Dreg as a companion, because it's not like they're going to be badass and like really help you. I don't know.
That's true. They're the sidekick. Like, they're the Robin, you're the Batman, always. If you pick somebody too good, they're going to be Batman, and we're going to end up being Robin.
Right.
I would probably pick Thrall just because they're the cutest of the hive. You know, ogres are kind of cuddly too, but it's the same deal. Yeah, I'm a
modifier.
Solar burn. Nothing we have.
That's a good one. So what was yours, Agrios? What did you pick?
Wait, what are we talking about?
If you could have a standard enemy as a companion to go through the game with, who would you pick?
Oh my gosh, this rocket does like no damage.
Oh, I didn't get the kill on that one either. Oh, this is such a horrible challenge. It really is.
If I thought about this longer, I'd end up coming up with a better option. But I'm gonna go with. Oh man, I don't know. You know, he'd be awful difficult because he's rather large. Man, I don't know. I was gonna say a servitor, but he's kind of big.
Oh,
that would be cool, though.
Yeah, it'd be like a giant ghost. You'd it'd be like, this is my jumbo ghost.
Yeah.
He's shaped.
You know, speaking of ghosts, you know, they sent out the invites for the Destiny 2 reveal event with this big promo of you're going to experience a world without light. And to be honest, guys, if I was disappointed in anything in the stream, I don't know that I really felt like I was experiencing a world without light in this.
Oh yeah, but you know why though? You know why? Is you haven't seen that part yet. They aren't showing the very
why
first.
Why did they put that in the invite for that then?
Well, yeah, okay, because
they were so heavy on the invite about it, and it just made it feel like you're gonna experience it for a very brief amount of time. Is how I felt.
No. You haven't seen any gameplay without lights.
They said that you won't even be able to walk. Like, you're going to be like crawling.
That happens.
How much fun is that going to be for 15 hours?
No, well, okay. So all of the non-light stuff happens after the first mission. Like when you meet up.
That's true. That's
when you meet up with.
Yeah,
you're playing like the preview of the game.
That's
with
true.
With
and
light.
I totally believe you. The problem is the way they described the gameplay when you don't have light does not sound fun, so it can't be of a very long duration.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think it can't be like you've got no super for the entirety of the game. The supers are too well thought out, and
even the super thing, like, that's fine, take away my super, but I can't walk. I have to crawl around.
Okay, so
I mean, that's the kind of part.
No, wait. That is literally I think you're reading too much into it. So they're saying what's gonna happen. This is how I see it's gonna happen. Is you're gonna go play through this first mission with them attacking the Cabal, attacking the tower, and you're gonna go through and go all the way up to that scene where they show you meeting Gary. All right, and then no, there's no yellows in you. Don't shoot.
There's no yellows.
No, you want to do it super. Okay.
Oh,
so
you did.
So you're gonna meet Gary, right? And then right after you meet Gary, you're suddenly gonna lose all your powers, and they're probably gonna go to a cutscene saying, you know, this is the end, blah blah blah. You know, you're gonna. I'm trying to do this without doing too much spoilery, because I know that there are people that maybe have not watched the streams, but
not in our stream. These peeps are real Destiny peeps.
Well, maybe not in our
Welcome
stream.
Artistic, by the way.
So So then the next thing that's going to happen is you're going to be inundated with these no powers, and you're going to have to go out and find out how it is that you deal with no powers, and then suddenly you're going to start getting your powers back when you go out into the wild. That's how it's going to be. So
I completely agree, but obviously we get to have some kind of exposure to light that takes us from our super down state to at least being able to function.
Well, maybe you don't get light till the end of the game.
No, I think you're exactly right, Sharks. I just think that when they had showed like that gameplay part where all the Guardians are basically crippled on the ground, they can't have that type of a state be for too long. Now, some games did it quite well. Like, do you remember in Uncharted 3, after the plane crash, you're like crawling in the desert for hours of game time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it set actually a very intense mood of being like, this is bad. This is bad. But they can't make it too long because eventually you just get kind of tired of it.
Yeah.
No, I totally see what you're saying.
Oh, I think we have another guy doing a challenge in here. This is rough. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna check my progress.
you know what it's done? It's matched us with somebody that's the same light as us.
Yeah, that's awesome. Best case scenario.
Maybe you got somebody on your fire team that's really on Team Agrios Gray.
Oh, like yeah.
Which, this is not a bad thing to have somebody that's the same light level as us, because they're gonna understand why we're not killing stuff so quick.
Yeah, they're not gonna be salty about it. I'm gonna try to go on through.
So I've got we haven't done this yet. Highs and lows of your Destiny week.
Oh yeah, we haven't.
Are we gonna do that, or do you want to poke a shark? I don't know. What sounds better?
Poke a shark.
Oh, poke that shark. We all know what our high was. It was the stream today. Has to be. Was anything?
That's. I was actually gonna go with something else, but I mean, you're right.
Actually, I think so.
I
think I would too. So tell it, Gray. I'm just curious to hear what you're gonna say.
I mean, we had the most epic Iron Banner and Brews on Friday night.
We totally did.
It was so much fun. It took a full 2 days to recover, as it should.
As it should. It should hurt.
Okay, so yeah, I have to say that was pretty awesome. That, as far as highs go.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I guess, oh my gosh, really? I respawned and took a solar wire rifle to the forehead. Thanks, Agros. My low then would be if it is in fact true and they weren't misspeaking about all Crucible game modes being a 4v4, I'm a little bit bummed on the impact that's going to have on Iron Banner and Brews.
You just swiped.
Man, those wire rifles are nuts.
Yeah, I agree, Gray. That's probably my low as well. But yeah. It does say across all game types, but Nock pointed out something interesting. There could be future DLCs that have more game types.
So I have some information from a source which I will not name, and I will not name who they were talking to either.
It was me. I'm his source.
But it sounds like that it's going to be 4v4 everywhere, and people aren't really. There are people in Bungie that aren't impressed with that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
They're not keen on it either.
Yeah.
Okay, so if there's people that aren't impressed, that means that is the case. At least for the time being, there would have to be outrage from the community to change that. Don't die, tortured wizard.
Oh, apparently.
So tearing us to pieces. Okay, so I'll do my highs and lows. So my high this week, actually, I forgot. I didn't forget. That stream today was so intense and so good, and I'm so hyped. But this week, I was accepted into the Destiny Content Creators website.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm super, super honored to be, listed on that website. And thanks to Wild, that puts that site together for no. She does not do it for money. She's not advertising on there. It's nothing except trying to help the community and shine a light on the content creators within the community. And I'm super, super happy to be included among the Destiny content creators in the community, because I think it's the best community that there is. Oh,
awesome.
Vandal did.
Congrats, man.
Yeah. So, and then my low, I don't want to steal Gray's because, probably my low has got to be the morning after. The morning after is probably the low. The morning after the Iron Banner and Brews event.
That's funny.
I had a art event the next day, a very public one, and my friend Kate was like, "You look rough." Like, thanks. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh man. So, what about Agrios? He hasn't done his lows and highs this week.
Lows. I'm gonna go with the 4v4 only PvP makes me super sad. And there's nothing about anything I saw that I didn't like, but I didn't see anything that super, super impressed me. Like, somebody could have showed me this footage and totally said this is an expansion for Destiny 1. I'd be like, that's a good expansion.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But like I said, I didn't dislike anything.
Right. Yeah, we had some people say some similar things today. Like, this is more of the same. But yeah, that's not a bad thing.
It's a good and a bad thing, That is sort of bad. But my high of the week,
Guardian down.
Specifically,
it's Solar Burn. It's a sniper. Solar Burn.
Okay, I have a question about this challenge. Do you have to have the gun equipped? You have to have. You have to leave. You don't.
You do not. Yeah. In fact, it's going to be smart to probably equip a better heavy and get your light level up. I think I'm going to have to do it.
That's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about doing the other way around.
Yeah, I already got the hand cannon one done. I just gotta get the. I've got 0 data on the rocket launcher. And get the rocket.
It's really
launcher
hard.
done.
The thing does like no damage at all.
yeah, the rocket launcher is terrible.
But you don't actually, you don't have to kill anything with the hand cannon. You just have to get precision shots.
Right. Yeah, we're playing against a bunch of Taken, and they make the screen shake, and they're very flashy.
Right.
Whew. Oh.
Oh,
We're
wow.
doing the Malak strike. It's owie. Whew. Okay. Is there any way that I'm going to kill these guys with my super, or are they just going to kill me? They're just going to kill me. I think my subclass needs a change too. I'm going to attempt to kill these guys with a super. Then I'm going to change subclass.
Wow, I'm getting robbed.
Oh no. Get him.
Oh, it's not transferring. Oh, it's not transferring what I want.
Oh.
Did we, I'm sorry, did we cut... Oh no, we didn't cut Agrios off. We heard his time off.
Oh, one of us got him. It was me. It was with the heavy too. Oh, that's the wrong rocket launcher.
Damn you, Mark.
No.
Damn you, Mark. What is your problem? I had it all set up. I'm doing something, and then you go and do that. God. So done with you. I'm done with you. Okay? Don't try bringing me down, okay? I know what you're trying. Mark and Gray are working against me. That's what it is.
Always.
Far better now
With friends like these, huh, Sharks? Oh, thank you, Artistic. Oh, Ollie says she would pick a Taken companion because they could teleport. Oh, yeah. Yeah, infiltration.
Oh, see, I didn't think standard included Taken. I thought that's what you were intentionally avoiding when you said standard.
No, more like
no,
bosses.
we're saying no raid bosses, basically.
Well, I'd totally pick a Taken cap.
Oh, nice. Oof. The Darkness Blast? It's like you and Ozzy Osbourne and the Taken Captain would hang out. Those Consume Vandals with the bubble would be nice too. It's always fun to have a Titan.
Oh no, I think our Blueberry took my Heavykin. Bummer.
At least it wasn't Agrios with the wrong rocket launcher.
You mean that last servitor?
Yeah.
No, I took that kill with the right rocket.
Oh!
Well, I shot 2. I'm kind of hoping it's maybe me.
Ah, darn it. So easy to get one shot.
It is. I'm coming. Oh! It's the toot bubble right there. It's keeping me from double jumping. Ooh. Oh, do I get bonus points for using the word toot bubble?
Sure.
Destiny hot tub lingo.
Oh,
Ah. Purple.
I keep kind of forgetting that I'm not actually competing with Agros. I should let him get as many kills as possible with his super.
Yep. Man, I'm so bad at hitting precisions with this hand cannon. It is not even funny. Especially on Taken. You have to hit that tiny little, like, light on their face. It also takes 3 headshots to kill a thrall.
Oh wow.
Ah, come on! Son of a bitch, you kill a captain.
Oh,
you
he
just
killed him! Don't kill him!
Son of a bitch.
Blueberry.
I almost had him finished. He was like a sliver away from death, and I died. And the other dude comes in, he's like, I got him! And punched him in the face and killed him. I'm like,
One throwing knife. Oh, there's a dead ghost right here.
Beware, Guardian. The blight
Not
will
picking
drain
that up.
Your strength, your
You're
speed.
not picking it up.
Not
What
let
the hell?
love dominate this shrine.
Grimoire Sharks.
and yeah.
Grimoire is alive.
Oh. Oh man, I died checking it. So bitch, I didn't expect it to come out that quick.
So I'm getting lots of precision hits on this guy.
Ooh, I gotta get a res on you guys, cause I'm the last Guardian up.
Oh. Ooh. Took me down, but I made a lot of progress. Let's see. 90% on that hand cannon. Then I'm gonna be. Oh, we're toast swiping, aren't we? Oh,
zero-
Sharks with the
Zero
clutch.
data on the rocket.
Oh, so epic. Oh, I forgot to switch subclass here.
Oh man, I've got 3 super kills for that bounty, and we've got 4 minutes.
I don't think any of us are gonna make it.
I'm already done with my super one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you were
Never mind.
rocking it pretty good with that. What were you doing, blade dance?
Yeah.
No,
me
I'm
Blade Dance.
I'm
He's-
Nova Bomb Warlock.
Let's see.
Oh, I could finish off my precision hits on this giant head. He doesn't kill me.
Anybody like that little graphic of Icor Array Nova bombing the Cabal ship, destroying the side of it? Did you
That
catch
was
that
awesome.
in the gameplay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Woo!
Just Nova bomb that ship.
Yeah. That was sweet. Like, just took one of the engines down. My body. Come on, Lysander, you can do it.
There's no other yellow bars in this thing except for him, so I'm not gonna get that heavy one.
Yeah,
Guess
that's
what?
I'm seeing. Winter's Run, I'm not seeing any yellows, are you? Agrios?
We had a few, but I killed them with the wrong rocket launcher.
Good work. Good work.
No probs.
You trying to poke a shark?
I wasn't, but that was the result. Yes! I got my hand cannon. Ah. Oh, feels good to be max light again.
How are you doing on your supers?
Let's see. I have 11 of 30.
Mark, equip this.
What?
Equip this.
Oh, that's gonna take some time, but I can make it happen. Is the time wasted? Worth it?
Oh, we need to finish? You get points for me.
No, we don't need to. No, you don't get any points.
Just for your blueberries.
We could go on to the. Probably don't have time to go on to the next one.
Go on to the next strike? Oh, alright, well, yeah, let's do that then.
Wow, it's been a long time since I've used this. I hope it's upgraded. Oh, I forget. Gray can watch us right on the stream. He knows our secret.
I am. I'm trying to look at what the hell you're doing.
It's probably gonna have to less though, because it makes orbs.
Feel super sneaky. When he hits that solar one, we are in deep duty.
Nah. Hi, babe.
Oh. Oh no. Oh, I died. I got lots of super kills though. Ooh, he's on the solar one too. Ooh, it's gonna be close. I wonder what they have done. Woo! Fire hurts. Fire, I'm out of here. I'm halfway to another super. I'll get this orb though. Being shot a lot. Ooh, I'm trying really hard, Sharks. You wore off on me. What's happening to me? Why am I trying so hard? Sharks, did you ever do your highs and lows? Or are you trying too hard?
No, I can talk about it. So my high is obviously everything that has been happening today. It's very exciting to see all this stuff going on. My low actually had to do with Iron Banners and Brew. But it wasn't the actual Iron Banners and Brew. It was the ramifications of what happens when you play Iron Banners and Brew and then go into trials right afterwards. It was horrible. Yeah,
wonderful idea.
I was convinced to go in there, and then I was convinced to stay up later and later and later and do it, and it was just not so enjoyable. But that's, you know, it really was a basic. Not a horrible low, so just going in there and wanting to win for somebody and just getting worse and worse and worse as the night went on. And unfortunately, I didn't stop drinking after Iron Banners and Brew ended, so that didn't make things any better.
Yeah, I remember that night. We were kind of welcoming a new Guardian One member, Riot. What's the end of Riot's name? It's Riot.
Incarnate?
Yep.
Incarnate, that's right. So welcome to Guardian One, Riot. Glad to have you on board. Really fun guy. We ran a raid with some of his local buddies that are in a band with him last night. It was a lot of fun. Almost got a super again.
How many more you need to kill?
I'm not sure. Should check that. Oh, I got my super up.
Okay, we'll take them all out.
Alright, here it goes.
Ah, come on. Fucking snipers.
Okay, let's see.
I can get you up.
I need 6 more.
I don't think it's gonna last that long.
Probably not. Oh, I've been pressing the trigger every time, like a savage, instead of just holding it down. I really like Bad Juju, actually. Did he die? Oh.
Again
Oh.
and again, we have held back.
I have
the
failed you,
darkness.
Sharks. Ooh, here's an orb.
Gods
Should
and
have found
princes
that
of the
earlier.
hive hunger for our light. This is our charge, Guardian. This is our fight.
Well,
got
we're
a
done with our
natural
strike, guys.
Beezor.
What about you guys?
We're almost
I'm
done.
getting there. I'm doing poorly. I shot all kinds of shots into a headshot with this thing and did not get credit for it. Like,
Yeah,
my
this
hand
thing's
was
pretty
not
terrible.
registering, like the headshots that I'm doing right now.
Space magic. Ooh, here's some things. Must be where he died.
Ooh.
Hmm. That chair does look comfy, Sharks.
It is. It's pretty nice. Makes me want to sleep.
Okay, I guess we have to leave matchmaking now.
We better.
We're
not
gonna
gonna be
let the cards fall where they may.
Yep.
So let's see.
Really?
We'll just count how many we got done per team, and if we tie, then settle this at a later date.
Oh. That was bad.
I am also super ready for the podcast. So every week, Agrios sends me a little preview of what the podcast is going to be about. Do you want to tell them the preview for this week, Agrios? Let you plug it.
Tonight on the Guardian One podcast, we discuss lots and lots of stuff that I am totally unprepared to talk about. Lots of things about the D2 reveal that I don't know that I will be talked about. People ask me for information that I don't have yet, and it'll be a lot of fun. Tune in.
All right. Just make it up if you don't know.
Yeah, I'm not knowing the stuff.
Yes, we will
No,
certainly
Mark!
be.
I screwed up! I thought I saw that bounty pop!
Oh no! I'm actually glad. I'm glad you screwed up.
I know!
It's good for you. It's not good for your blood pressure, but it's good for you as a person. It helps you
No,
grow.
I swear I thought I saw it come up on screen. Something else must have. Oh no, how dumb. How dumb. And I was intentionally not supering things in the end because I didn't need kills.
Okay, so just for the record, out of the 3 things you were trying to accomplish, Sharks, how many did you get?
1. Damn.
I also got 1. Okay,
Damn.
Gray, what about you?
Gray
Our
also
team
got
score
1.
was 2. What about you, Agrios?
I got none.
Oh no!
Okay.
So in the end,
team,
I was firing away with my pistol, getting all these headshots. I'm like, it should pop any time now.
it
And
never
I looked
did.
at it and it said 40%. So it wasn't registering headshots on the enemies.
That thing's
I don't know
hard to
what to do with
use.
it. They were double
Yeah,
numbers.
well-
Like I know I was getting headshots. No question about that.
It appears that Team Shark Mark has won this week. I didn't
Yep.
I didn't manage to bring you down this week, Sharks.
So it's next week.
Okay, and then additionally,
Uh,
I was an idiot too because I thought that the bounty for the supers said generate orbs, not super kills.
Oh.
So you were killing
trying to
single
make
yellow
work.
guys. Yeah. That's a bummer.
Oh man. Yeah.
No worries though. But we do
good
need to wrap it
times.
up because we've got to set up for the Guardian One podcast. Those of you that are in the chat, we hope that you can hop on over
Thank
to
you.
twitch.tv/Guardian One Network, where we will be going live here in about 7 minutes. Stay Puff, Mystic, Holy Smokes, Unilala, Jelly Belly, Artistic. We'd love to have you over there. R Velvet J. Again, we're going to be going over all the content that we saw during the Destiny 2 gameplay reveal. We'll definitely hear Sharks' thoughts. We'll get him ranting, I'm sure, about a few things that he saw. And really, we're just going to be loving on Destiny 2. I'm sure of it. So, yep, come join us in about 7 minutes. Twitch.tv/Guardian One Network. Any final shout-outs, Mark Square?
Oh, shout outs. Well, once again, shout out to Wild Thing on Twitter and Instagram. She's doing the Destiny Content Creators website. And really check it out. It's got a lot of really great people on there. YouTubers, artists, the whole 9 yards. So she's working really hard. There's like 240 more people that she's going through still. So thanks for all the hard work in the community. Appreciate it.
Very good. And you will hear Sharks and Agrios and myself, our shout-outs on the next show. Agrios, thank you so much for joining us, man. It was a lot of fun. And
Thanks a bunch.
we will circle back around here
Thanks
in a
for
few.
having me.
All right. Bye, guys. Bye,
Thanks,
All right,
everybody.
I'll see
Bye.
all you in the chat. Guardian One Network. Bye.
All right, stream is down.
Okay, I'll end this call.
Good show, guys.
I'll start another one, and let's get this puppy going.
It's hard to play.
Podcast.
When we were talking about what enemies we would bring with us, I was way into trying so hard to stay alive and get my task done. You guys asked me so what's yours, Agrios? I'm like, what's my what? I have no idea which enemies you guys pick. No idea.
You were just in the zone. That's how it is. It's really hard to carry on a
that's normally
conversation while
me.
doing that.
Yeah, that's normally me that's doing that.
It's so hard to play and talk if we weren't also like trying to compete on getting this complicated challenge.
No.
That's why I had no idea what your enemies were. I'm like, okay, I gotta get headshots with this. Okay, there's yellow. Okay,
Yeah.
hit him with my rocket launcher. I empty the whole clip. Oh my god, he only still has 90% of his health.
Still alive.
Holy
yeah.
shit!
Oh,
So I gotta pin
tickler.
this guy down until he's got no life, and then shoot him. Okay, he's got almost no life. Put on the rocket launcher. In comes this Titan blueberry. Where am I going for you?
That is exactly, in a nutshell, why I love challenges, because all this crap happens. You're just like, oh my god, it is anything else. Looking back, I think the wise choice would have been to never even equip the rocket launcher.
Yes.
So awful.
Gray, are you gonna end your call?
That and it would have been wise for me to read the super bounty correctly.
Sure. All right, we'll see you guys later.
See ya. You guys have a good show.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Looking forward to it.